Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the third-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He's tackling at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Got space, looking to score. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. The Ducks will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Heading for the goal line, and now the ball's knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Second down, we're going to throw it. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
I love the aggressive approach here throwing the football, but they're going in the wrong direction. Losing yards when you're this close to the goal line, and that's not ideal.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the defense brings him down.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for three?
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that, but not a good drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Great cut there. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And he'll set up to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
That sack sets up an important third down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Utes will send their punt team onto the field. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's the running back in the flat. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Utes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
And the Utes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. Handoff to the single back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Has the first down, still on the move. Oh, and he fumbles.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
First down and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Cole. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Utes offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking to throw it on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Great move there. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion makes it second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it, enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Quick throw testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Utes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Pressure is coming. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Utes. Lining up to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They'll run the option. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. Single back, takes the handoff. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's a quick grab. Gets into space at the 50. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. And I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. And it's complete downfield. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, then this is hard to stop.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Utah offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The shotgun handoff here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Makes a quick catch. And bulldozing his way through. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. And they get him down after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Ramp down the middle. It's Zimmerman. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Oregon. And the interception taken to the house. A big 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the Utah offense takes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Catch made on the left side. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. No press here. The defense backing away. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Across midfield. At the 30 now. And he just steps out of bounds. A takeaway to wrap up this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Utah offense takes the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the ball to the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
The Ducks are in the red zone. The back's got it. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Ducks. This offense is still clicking.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Utes offense takes the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Utes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
You said it adds to the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Contact as he threw it. The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. That is a clear no-no. Illegal forward pass cost him 5 yards. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this pass is caught. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Obviously, they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the 2nd half. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Oregon. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Utes will crank up the tempo.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's brought down, a sack with the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, here comes the reverse. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Going to try to use his legs here. Football comes out. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it. They're able to knock it away.
The offense starts with excellent field position. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The Ducks are going to cash in here in the red zone. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And they'll use the ground game here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Ducks looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he will be stuffed for no gain. It's second down and goal now for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Ducks. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kurt.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Looking to throw it deep. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Big play to enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The pass, there's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the defense has it.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. Knock it loose.
Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's second down here. It's an option look. Not able to connect, incomplete. Crucial third down play right here. Caught behind the line. It's Salter. They pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Utah offense takes the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it cost the offense 5. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Fires it to the wideout. That pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the third quarter. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the single back takes the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help it just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Receiver in motion now. Handoff, here comes the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 10. And the Utes offense takes the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Utes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Press coverage now from the secondary. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The Utes looking to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
He's going to take off. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
While they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. And the Utes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field.
Here we go.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking right. This one caught. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And the quarterback dropping back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And there's the point after. There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. It seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Utah offense takes the field.
29 Philly. Razor, razor.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Grab down the middle. It's Zimmerman. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Utes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. The sack sets up second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here's that defense shifting again. And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to extend the play. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Utes.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Went after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves...